it was originally a religious organization, and we converted it into more of a community organization in 1997. We've been going since then, from every year, going from strength to strength. We found a need to help our elderly, the vulnerable in our community. That vision was changed somewhat to helping the vulnerable and elderly, not just in the Hindu community, but the community at large. We've been in this building for about 5 years now.
Our main purpose was to promote and preserve our Hindu culture. When you say Hindu culture, it's not only religion, it's all the cultural activities like, Diwali, we have fireworks, and then we have the color festival. When we have Holi, we throw colors and enjoy. And we dress up nicely and go and play garbas and dances 9 days and all. So to preserve all those things, we needed a community center, and it's a very welcoming place where everybody comes here. Every fortnight we get the elderly people, they have a luncheon club here. And we do at least 4 religious ceremonies every week, like Monday, any other days. We also accommodate health and other topics here, like we had the health watch fortnight ago, where we had doctors and everybody to help anybody. So it's not only Hindus, but we welcome the local communities also.
The Hindu community is such a large, we've got such a large population in Milton Keynes, but we never had a building to call our own where we could gather the whole community together, and it was such a long struggle. It took us a good 30 years plus in order to try and finally get to a position where we could call a place of our own. So until 5 years ago, we were in a temporary community building just at the end of this little land. And after a sort of quite a long battle with the council, we finally managed to get a piece of land. And it's taken us a long, long time to get where we are now. And we're still doing tiny steps in order to try and cater for our community, which is growing every day. We have such a lot of people migrating from outside of Milton Keynes, but we're not in a position to cater for the whole community at the moment because this place is just too small.
For us, it's a learning hub because we learn more about our own religion and the purpose of why we should be here and following the principles of Sikhi.
So to us, coming to the Gurdwara is doing seva essentially, which is what our first guru has instilled at the start of the religion. So what we do here is make langar. So langar is basically food that we prepare for whoever can come through the doors, be it you, be it us, be our parents, be anyone, be our neighbours. It's whoever walks through those doors, there's always going to be food at the Gurdwara. And seva is one key Sikhi learning. And first, our mums, our aunties, our mums, they all do this on a weekly basis, and they try and get us involved so the next generation also learns the importance of doing that seva, because really you're sharing food with people. It's that, giving and taking without any expectations. It's about looking for your community, looking out for your community, and not just your community, anyone in need of such, basics. In Sikhi, it's been told, we should share and we should look after and we should help one another in the community. So that's essentially what it is.
Senior management have had a vision to promote Hindu culture and also promote selfless service, which is inherent in all Hindus. Like many other community centres and temples throughout the UK. We also run education classes for the children. That involves maybe music, dancing, languages. We also run community activities where people look towards us when they've had a bereavement in the family.
But in terms of learning, we obviously listen to the daily prayers, and from the prayers we learn, you know, the principles of Sikhi and to be a good person overall, and what this life is for, to be good people and do selfless deeds, selfless seva for others, so that we put others before us and not just always think about I, me. So learning what's in our Guru Granth Sahib, our holy book, is absolutely key. And what we do here, especially for our youngsters who don't read Punjabi or Gurmukhi, there's always meanings upstairs, so there's opportunity for us to read and learn what is being read by the Gyani, who is our priest. So that's absolutely important, and to teach our children from a young age that we sit, we listen, we concentrate, and we're not here for a social aspect. It's not, yes, we see each other, we love meeting each other, and we talk socially, but the key thing is that we are listening, we are learning every time we come upstairs, and we're taking something away. And we're going to try and teach our children that you should always, whatever you read upstairs, even if it's one word, you've taken something away to learn something about your own religion. And I think for us, for myself, I don't think I did that as much when I was younger, but I'm learning now that it's key, guys. It is to learn and take something away. But you need to ask yourself, we have to ask ourselves, what have we learned today? What have we taken away? So that's most important, I think, alongside the seva.
Well, we have had planning permission in place maybe 15 years ago to have a huge building on our grounds. We've already had that, but unfortunately we lack the finances to build that. So that's our future dream, is to actually get that building built up and running. As I said earlier, we've got a marquee that's going up, which is going to be a 500-seater marquee, and that is going to go some way to provide some income towards our final goal, which is the big building. We would like to see the amalgamation and the cooperation of all Indian communities within Milton Keynes. And Milton Keynes is growing at such a rate, especially the Indian community is growing at such a rate, we cannot keep up with the number of people that are now requesting to come here and requesting our services. So that is our future final ambition.
Like Sunil Bhai said, our main aim is to provide for the wider communities as well as all the Hindu communities, and make sure that we keep looking after our people as well as the local communities.
I think I'd just like to add that perhaps we'd like, in the future, when we've got more capacity, more resources, perhaps offer a variety of other activities as well. At the moment we have our education and dance classes running at the weekends, but there are other things like yoga classes, perhaps drama, things like that, which would attract the younger generation, sports, all of that. We'd like to see more of that in place, and that requires more space, more management. That's perhaps something that we all need to kind of look forward to in the future.